Welcome back to the John Mendola Show here on WILK. Driven by McCarthy Tire Service, locations in Wilkes-Barre, Scranton, Kingston, and Hazleton. Well, we are going to talk GAR Baseball. The head coach with us this morning, Kyle Paul. And, Coach, welcome in.
How you doing, John?
Good. Well, a lot of gym work for everybody. What's it been like there for the Grand Army of the Republic?
We've been in the gym now for, probably since February. Cage work, footwork, hand work. We're just trying to, put things together. It's getting tough. We're lucky enough that we have a turf outside that we're able to use when the snow clears off. It just keeps getting covered every time, though.
Let's talk about number-wise this year for the Grenadiers. What kind of numbers you're looking at varsity-wise?
Varsity-wise, we have 17 kids, but we do have a JV program with a total of 27 baseball players on our program altogether.
What are you encouraged about right now? Everybody loves to have great pitching, but if you got some bats to do the job, maybe you can win a couple 11-9 games or something. But what do you think is going well as far as the outlook here?
My team camaraderie right now is very high. They have been playing together for a while, and they know each other inside and out. I do have a couple freshmen that are coming up as well, and I have a lot of veteran-oriented guys that are leading the team. As
far as field-wise, over at Cole Street again?
Yes, sir. Back at Cole Street, they recently redid it over the summer, so hopefully everything's ready to go for Game 1. That
backstop still 100 yards away, man. That back in the day, that used to be the worst.
Yeah. Just playing there. You missed the pass ball, you got to go get it.
Yeah, that was forever to go get that pass ball. You could get like 5 stolen bases or something a game. Let's talk a little bit about speed-wise this year. Do you have some guys you think that'll run the bases?
Oh, yeah. We run the bases pretty well. That's one thing we're known for. We steal often. Very aggressive. We're on the base path, and we're not going to change that this year either.
We're talking GAR baseball, and Coach, we'll get to some guys here. I know you have a lot of guys in studio. We got a chosen handful that we're going to talk to today. Tell us a little bit about Ronald Peguero.
Ronald, he's coming up. He's a 3-year starter, center fielder. He's very, very leadership-wise. He's a guy I look to, guy I lean on for, to really take control of the outfield.
All right, let's welcome in Ronald Peguero here on the John Mendola Show. And Ronald, talk a little bit about center field and having some range out there.
Yeah, I've been playing center field for 3 years. It's getting pretty easy now, playing between the gaps, especially at Cole Street. With all the divots and the holes and stuff, it's getting pretty easy. I'm getting used to it now.
All right, you got a big family. Let's talk about all the people, 5 siblings, huh?
Yeah, 3 brothers, 2 sisters. All of them play baseball, really, so it's been in the family for a while now.
All right, so a lot of people rooting you on. I'm sure the family comes out.
Yeah, they come to one game once a year.
Fortnite is getting big. Everybody wants to do that, so talk about some bonding that you guys are doing with that.
Yeah, we come home after practice. Everyone gets on Fortnite after we shower and stuff. We play for a while, stay up pretty late.
All right. Down the road here, college, you have an interest as far as a subject matter, or do you want to stay close to home, go far away? Do you think about that yet?
I'll go where I could play. So as long as if they want me to play for them, I'll go. It doesn't really matter distance. As
far as a rivalry, you love playing the Myers Mohawks. It's still a good rivalry, huh?
Yeah, it's tradition.
All right. Well, a lot going on, that's for sure. What are your thoughts about this year's team? What are you feeling right now about this team and what you're liking about it?
I like the guys we play with. I've been playing with them for a while. It's my 3rd year now, so I really know what we need to do to get the job done. And I like the guys we have on our team.
All right, Ronald, well, we appreciate your time. Thanks for coming in today.
Thank you.
All right, Ronald Peguero there from the GAR baseball team. Let's get back over to Coach Kyle Paul. And Kyle, who's next up for us player-wise?
We have Simon Peter. He's my middle infielder, 4-year starter here for us. Been up since his freshman year. Look to Simon, plays a lot of AAU ball, hits the ball well, fields the ball well, another leader. So there's Simon.
All right, Simon Peter, welcome into the show today. And let's talk, Simon, about your experience with the game of baseball. Of course, your dad, a longtime coach, so you know the game in and out. And what's your experience been like through the program?
Well, throughout the 4 years, I've just had such a blast with Coach Paul and my teammates that have been with me since my freshman and sophomore year. And like Ronald already alluded to, it's just focusing on what we need to do to get the job done and just having fun while we're playing.
Also playing some basketball at GAR as well, and so you're an active guy. Honor Society, Student Council. For you, I know there's a lot of pride in the family with being a member there at GAR. What's it been like for you to be a student?
Well, I just love the student body at GAR. Everybody gets along well, and everybody kind of like steps up and is supportive with the athletics and also with the academics. The teachers really want us to do well, and the same goes with the coaches in all the different sports.
Well, you're a heck of a student, 4.0, ranked number 4 in your class. That's awesome. Let's talk about the next step for you, what you want to do.
Well, I'm still choosing between a few colleges. Scranton U is one of the schools I'm looking at heavily. I've been in contact with their coach, so we'll see where that goes within these next few months. And I plan to major in political science and continue on to law school. So,
all right. And your parents, people you look up to, talk about the things they've set for you and being around them and learning a little bit from them and looking up to all the values they've given you.
Absolutely. With my father, as you already alluded to, with baseball and everything, it's not just baseball, but it's also the academics with both of my parents. They want me to be not only the best athlete, but the best student I could be. And they've definitely instilled that in me since a very young age to do my best and just do what I have to do.
As far as your game, defense, offense, what are things you've worked on and what do you hope to accomplish this year as a senior?
Well, over the summer when I was playing travel ball, I really tried to focus on being able to hit from any part of the field, be able to, if the ball's outside, take it the other way. If I'm able to get my hands in on an inside pitch, just try to make the best out of every at-bat and put the ball in play as many times as possible and limit the strikeouts.
All right. Well, we wish you well at that next level. Law school down the road, maybe. So you got a lot of good things going on for you, Simon. Have a great and fantastic season, okay?
Thank you, Mr. Mendola.
All right. Simon Peter, he is a senior and be a big part of that infield this year. Let's get back over to Coach Paul here on the John Mendola Show. And, Coach, another student-athlete we're going to talk about in this segment, Jared Soto. So tell us a little bit about him.
Jared's another 3-year player for our team. He's making the transition this year from going to first base to going behind the plate. I came to Jared last year at the end of the season and said, hey, I'm going to need you to be my backstop next year. And he hasn't complained, hasn't done anything. He's just been getting better, working very hard every day.
All right, very good. Let's welcome in Jared Soto here on the John Mendola Show. And Jared, tell us a little bit about the position you're going to be playing and what you hope to do to be a staple there on the team.
I'm just trying to be the best I could be at the position I'm playing in for our team. Making the transition to first base to catcher is a really, really crazy transition for me. From just stopping every ball that comes past me, any ground ball, or looking up in the sky for a fly ball that popped up in the infield, or just anything that comes my way at first base, to making the transition going to catcher, and now to blocking every ball, making sure the strike zone is where he has to be, or making the pitchers all right.
You get that fun of running down the balls behind the backstop, so obviously you don't want any going behind you. Let's talk about a sibling in your family and life around the Sotos.
Jacqueline, she's been a really big part of my life. She's been helping me with college and stuff, and she goes right now, presently goes to Westchester University in Philly. And that's hopefully going to be one of my future plans, to going to Westchester to further my baseball career.
All right, good for you. That's a great school, that's for sure. Get into Westchester, you're doing great stuff. So as far as the rivalry with Myers, everybody likes that. But playing teams in the Wyoming Valley Conference, it's going to be a lot of good competition. So what are you looking forward to this year?
I'm just looking forward to us playing the best of our capability and just hopefully making over 500 this year and just making a good run in the playoffs this year.
All right. Well, we wish you well, Jared. Thanks for coming in today. All right, we're going to take a timeout. We got a couple more players from the GAR baseball team that we're going to talk to. Let's head over to our local State Farm insurance agent, Michael Griffin. Break like a good neighbor. Michael Griffin is there. We'll be back on WILK. Welcome back to the John Mendola Show here on WILK. 10:46 in the morning. We are talking the Grand Army of the Republic, GAR Baseball. Their head coach, Kyle Paul, with us. And, Coach, we got a couple more guys to get to here about the Grenadiers this season. So who are we talking about next?
Jared O'Day, my starting pitcher, my number 1 ace, and my shortstop.
All right. Well, let's first talk about what we're going to talk about, your shortstop.
He's been last year he started as a second baseman as a sophomore, and he's been growing his game throughout the summer, taking really charge of the shortstop position and converting it over and really playing very well.
All right, let's welcome in Jared O'Day here on the John Mendola Show. And Jared, how much pressure are you feeling there playing shortstop? You're either feeling the pressure or you're not. You feeling it?
Yeah.
I'm feeling it myself.
There's no pressure. I've been playing short all my life.
Well,
kind of used to it.
You pitch a little bit as well?
Yeah.
All right. What are you excited about the mound this year? Talk about some of the arms you have there for the Grenadiers.
We have Noah Taylor. He throws hard. He's all come out big this year. We got Aniel Diaz. He's a freshman. He's all come out big. He throws hard. So I think we'll be all right.
How about as far as being a leader? You're a junior, but I'm sure Coach leans on you a little bit for leadership. What do you try to do with some of these younger guys? You say you have some freshmen in the mix here that are going to be coming up, and show them a little bit of the way.
Yeah. I'm trying to tell them that it's a tough division. You have to start your best, be confident, and they'll get through it.
Play some basketball as well. How much you enjoy basketball?
I like basketball. My second favorite sport. It's fun to me.
How about Coach Paul? Talk about your relationship with him and you guys being on the same page and make sure you're playing your best baseball.
Yeah. He's a good coach. He tells me what to do. I follow him. And whatever he tells me to do, I do it.
All right. Down the road, you're looking at college. You really enjoy some of your classes there, including physical education. Who doesn't love that? Who's your teacher for phys ed?
Mr. McCabe.
All right, awesome. How about your folks? Talk about them and instilling some values. You got a big family with a bunch of siblings. You're the youngest one, so tell us a little bit about the family and the folks trying to get the best out of you.
My parents, they push me through everything. My grades, with sports. They come to every game. So I have a good family. They support me, and whatever I do, they're going to be there for me.
All right, and I know it's a nice, tight family there at GAR with all the stuff you guys do as a team, so we wish you the best, Jared, going forward, okay?
Thank you.
All right, Jared O'Day, pitcher, shortstop, big part of this GAR team this year. Let's get back over to Coach Paul, and Coach, we have one more fella to talk to today.
Yeah, Jorge Plasencia, outfielder. He's another 2-year player. He's a junior for me. He's coming up this year. He's going to get his first chance to start this year in the outfield. I've been working with him in the summer when he was playing summer ball, and I've been able to see what he's been able to do, and I'm very excited for his future here in the outfield for us this year.
All right, let's welcome in Jorge Plasencia, a junior outfielder. And Georgia, talk about the bat this year. You working hard in the cage over the last couple of months?
Yeah, I've been on the tee a lot, hitting, trying to go like when we don't have practice, going like MVP, hitting, getting work in.
As far as the outfield this year, talk about some of the guys vying for positions out there and what that outfield's going to look like.
We got a lot of fast guys, so it's like we know how to play with each other, know how to like back each other up, so we're gonna be good out there.
As far as the classroom, you enjoy math. You're doing pretty good there. Talk about down the road for you. It's your junior year, but you'd like to play ball in college as well?
Yeah. Right now, I'm just trying to do my stuff in high school, and then my senior year, I'm trying to see what I can do.
And as far as your family, you got a couple siblings at home, so tell us about how old they are and what they're up to.
Well, I got an older brother too, older one. I have 2 younger ones too, so I'm trying to like show off for my little brothers, like look so they can look up to me and stuff like that.
And talk about your dad as a role model. Did he play the game of baseball, or is it just his work ethic and what he does overall that you really like the way he carries himself?
Yeah, like he used to play when he was younger, so like he tries to show me up for that, and he pushes me to strive and do better than what I am.
All right, George, in the Hanover area, looking forward to playing the Hawkeyes this year, huh?
Yeah.
All right, well, go get them, all right?
Yeah.
Okay, Jorge Plasencia, a junior for the GAR Grenadiers, gets back over to Coach Paul. Coach, what are you hearing about the league overall this year and where you think you guys are going to fall in the mix?
The league overall is going to be competitive league again. It's anybody can beat anybody in a given day in our division. Just proven time and time again last year. I mean, we started off 0-6, and the goal this year is to start hot. We had to battle back from being 0-6, and luckily enough, we finished 6-8 with a playoff win for the first time in almost 10 years. So we're looking to start off hot, and in that division, anything could happen. I mean, you come out of the gates hot. I mean, that's where you take over. I mean, growing up and playing in Northeast Pennsylvania, you don't get on the field until April for the first time in your first game. So we got to be locked and ready to go.
As far as this program overall, we'll talk about just being a Grenadier and having a feel for these kids and what they're all about. They're growing up with each other, having close relationships, and putting it all out there on the field.
Yeah, growing up, I tell them every day, me and my assistant coach, Sean Fleck, we play together. We always strive. We talk about growing up, we had like a brotherhood. We played together. We knew each other inside and out. And the pride that we have in this program is something that we take very, very strongly. Just seeing where GR baseball can go, where it was. I remember when we played back in our day, we were always in the either district finals, district semis. And that's what we're trying to get back to. We keep instilling, getting better every year, better. First goal is to win the division. Second goal is to, win the district. Third goal is win a state playoff game. We just got to keep fighting and keep getting better every day.
How about the fundamentals back in the day? Coach Peter was with the program for a long time. Do you find yourself to be a similar type coach?
Yeah, I definitely learned a lot from Coach Peters just playing for him for the 3 years that I did. He's one of the reasons that GR baseball is where it's at for all the time and effort he put in as a coach for all those years.
Well, Coach, thanks for bringing the guys in today, and have a great season.
Thank you.
All right, Kyle Paul, the head coach there for the GAR Grenadiers, as they get ready for their season. We come back, we're going to talk a little harness racing. They kick off tonight, the opening of Mohegan Sun, Pocono Downs harness racing. We'll get to that coming up. Let's take a time out, head over to our local State Farm insurance agent, Frank Sirocatch break. Like a good neighbor, Frank Sirocatch is there. We'll be back in WILK.